If you ask someone to name a Wisconsin park, they'll probably say Devil's Lake first. It's not their fault. It's decades of marketing, both by the state and by people's travel blogs, that have cemented this place in the public's mind. It's the same reason that if you ask people what they think of Wisconsin, they'll immediately blurt out, cheese, and then take an excruciatingly long time to come up with anything else. Our state isn't really overflowing with cheddar and Gouda, but the stores are so aggressive and ubiquitous along the interstate that to the outsider, it might as well be. Devil's Lake and the larger Baraboo area is the rustic alternative to the hedonistic mecca that is Wisconsin Dells. It's for the people who drive their family up to the Dells, take one look at the brightly colored water slides and t-shirt shops, and decide immediately to turn around. For the people turned off by the Dells' capitalistic interpretation of outdoor fun, Devil's Lake waits with open arms. The appeal is obvious. It's a well-funded, at least by Wisconsin standards, state park with good facilities. It's close to a U.S. highway, but not so close that noise intrudes. It's the largest state park in Wisconsin, and it makes good use of all that space. It offers 29 miles of trails, 360 acres of beautiful clear lake, and variations on exactly one Instagram photo. I was first introduced to this Wisconsin postcard factory by the Boy Scouts. The first night of my troop's weekend stay, we hiked the East Bluff Trail. I was 12 at the time, so I thought the uneven, wet rock stairs were cool and adventurous, rather than the obvious cause of my grandparents' rheumatoid arthritis. Devil's Doorway was the first landmark we saw, and in the light of that October afternoon, I'll admit it looked pretty cool. It set my expectations high, and as we continued over the uneven trail, I tried to imagine the next waypoint. The leaders of the hike said it was called Balanced Rock, so my mind conjured up images of a boulder even Sisyphus would balk at, teetering on the edge of the precipice, threatening to topple at any minute. My excitement only built as we took those final few steps. The cliff edge once again came into view, and I saw it. A maybe 10-foot rock perched firmly on top of the overlook, a few feet back from the edge. Was there another rock I wasn't seeing? The rock tapers a little at the bottom, and all of a sudden it gets a name? There were trees in the immediate vicinity more impressive than this rock. Rage filled my small body as I strode over to Balanced Rock. I planted my feet and pushed, striving to send this disgrace of a monument down to join the pile of rocks below. As I strained against the purple quartzite block, I discovered that either Balanced Rock is still fully attached to the rest of the cliff, or it's so heavy that it might as well be. One of my friends remarked, "You won't be able to push that thing. It's got to be at least 3 times as heavy as you." If you can tell, math skills were not required to join the Scouts. Balanced Rock didn't move, and we all continued on with the hike, but I was still peeved. Balanced Rock, I would later realize, is emblematic of the park as a whole. Its main appeal comes through hype instead of actual significance. It's all flash instead of, "Hey!" Who are you? Sean Bull, video production manager, Clarion Broadcasting. Are you recording voiceover in my bedroom? Yeah, the bathroom was occupied. The bathroom would have been my first choice. Great acoustics in there. No, that's not the point. Why are you in my house? They still haven't put up foam in the Clarion studio. That place is a worse echo chamber than a subreddit for politics. I mean, that's valid, but you're still gonna have to leave. I heard what you were saying about Devil's Lake. That's terrible. You got that right. That place is overrated. No, not the park. What you were saying is terrible. You blew your own expectations when you were 12. Get over it. Millions of people go there every year, and they do that because they know Devil's Lake is so great. Yeah, all those people make it crowded. Look at this footage. That is too many people in one place at one time. That's what crowded looks like to you? How did you survive public school? School? What's school? Enough. Leave my house. Please. Please leave. Okay, but you're blocking the... I don't care. Just go out the window. You know what else annoys... No, keep going. But you know what else annoys me? No, keep going out the window. What annoys me is that you do this mystery man, I don't show my face on camera bit. It's not 2012 anymore, dude. You're not How to Basic. He's the only channel left that's allowed to get away with that. Just cut it out. Take off the hat, the sunglasses, uncensor yourself, the whole bit. It's stupid. Stop it. Yeah, just let the screen fall. Why don't you? You know what? I'm going to do the rest of this episode myself. And it's going to be great, because Devil's Lake is great. You're fired, Parks and Landmarks guy. Good riddance. Yes, on the weekend, or really during most of peak season, Devil's Lake gets crowded. For those who go into nature to seek solitude, this could be frustrating. Really though, if your method of getting some alone time involves hiking the East Bluff Trail, you're doing it wrong. On the contrary, I would argue that Devil's Lake offers a kind of community that few Wisconsin parks can. A couple weeks ago, I went rock climbing at Devil's Lake. I'm not good at rock climbing, but I went with a friend who already owns the necessary gear, so why not? It seemed an odd choice at first to climb the most popular landmark within the park, but we set up our gear early at Devil's Doorway like nothing was weird. A crowd slowly gathered, taking time after their selfies to observe our progress. The moment it hit me was when the first of my friends got to the top of that rock pile, and the whole crowd of 50 people broke into applause. You will never get applause at, say, Boulder's climbing gym. Why would you? A room full of serious climbers aren't impressed by 25 feet with a rope. But these are just regular people, out to appreciate nature and to appreciate other people who are doing the same. When you're out here, you can meet new people, pet their dogs. I even found another beginning photographer and talked cameras for a while. With the right attitude, a busy day at Devil's Lake is like Comic-Con, but for people who actually like going outside. No, it's not perfect. This is one of the few places in the state where timber rattlesnakes are not unheard of. Also, I can't legally get all the drone shots I want because there are places I can't reach from outside the park. Yeah, those are about the same level of annoyance to me. Minor nitpicks, really. Further indication of how complete an experience this place can be. A parting thought, a little bonus for you. Devil's Lake is open year-round. This is true of many parks, but Devil's Lake is the rare park where the winter activities are nearly on par with the summer ones. Of course, many people come here to ice fish. Why not? There's no water flow. It's not like the fish go anywhere. Additionally, the bluffs are exquisite when they're freshly covered with snow. Sure, it's a lot harder to scale the icy inclines, but if you make it safely to the top, the views are worth it. If you're hung up on the crowds above all else, try a visit when the snow has convinced everyone else to stay home. Thanks for watching. Can you believe we're already at 20 episodes? I may have fired Parks and Landmarks guy, but this show will long outlast him. Subscribe so you can catch new episodes every other Thursday. Check out the interactive map of all the episodes linked in the description. Remember to like and comment where you want me to go next. I'm Sean Bull, and I'll see you soon on the next Parks and Landmarks.